guys have done it again, introducing Coley AI. It's just as simple as you typing in something and the creation comes to life right before your eyes. And look, it's available to you right now. Click the link at the top line of the description box right now. This is the most amazing app ever. Try it now.
Out for the greatest rapper.
What do you think about because we talked about Diddy. I think we talked about Diddy when all that shit came out initially. I think we had you on and we spoke about it. And none of us think anything's gonna happen from this situation. But do you think
September, guarantee y'all. How much money y'all got? Who could be the escrow?
Not a lot.
We gotta do something about that. I've been checking y'all, man. Y'all been striving and y'all keep going up and get in at the plate, and y'all gonna hit your home run. Trust me, y'all gonna hit that home run. It's coming. Y'all just keep getting up at that plate, y'all. Y'all hitting y'all base hits right now, but y'all gonna get that motherfucker to come around. So let's keep swinging. But the government don't use these resources and all of that if they don't have something. And it's easy to get. I'm not saying a conviction, but he will be in handcuffs. Or Diddy, I don't think his heart is the type of dude that can maybe go and just turn himself in. He got the money to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be hard to see, but he definitely going to have a warrant out for his arrest by sometime in September, guarantee y'all.
What would that warrant be for?
That part I don't know. It ain't going to be for no assaults. It's going to be something related to sex trafficking, some type of sex crime.
Now, do you believe that's true?
Well, I believe that they were making drinks. If you listen to Gene, Mark Curry, and all of them, if you listen to them, he was making some drinks.
Damn.
Now, the latest allegation he got, where this chick was like, well, he asked my boyfriend to give him a blowjob, and he turned him down. So she had me go and go to his white party, and then I had sex with Jake the jeweler, and then he gave Jake the jeweler an extra $1,000. I mean, he gave me an extra $1,000 for having sex with Jake the jeweler. What's the problem? What's the problem?
Yeah. As nasty as it is, it's not against the law.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so issues like that, I have when people making allegations and can take you to court of law because of that, I have a problem with.
Yeah.
But if we can prove that people were given a drug and fell asleep, and how you can prove it, I don't know. But if they can't prove, and then he did these particular things to them, or they were underage, like that little white girl he got taking pictures and doing videos with and all of that, people like that, and we find out that they've been touched. If Usher ever had the balls to come and say he was getting touched and all of that, or which he won't, but if something like that come out, then yeah. But I believe it's going to be some type of crime like that.
Gotcha.
How long was Gene Dill and Mark Curry actually around Diddy? Do you know?
Well, they were in the heyday of off and on from 90, definitely the end of the 90s, well, 95, because we got into it with him at the Soul Train, so that was 96. Okay. So he definitely was around 96, 2002, 2004. We know Mark Curry and Puffy had that nice song out in 99, 2000. So
yeah,
but they wasn't there. They not like your boy Roger Bonds.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
How do you feel about people saying, "Well, if y'all knew all this stuff, how you ain't say something back then? Why'd y'all, let this whole
which part? I mean, I didn't hang around. You talking about the Gene and them, or
Gene and those guys and the Mark? Like,
I've been calling them complicit. I've been saying they complicit. Him, Mark, all of them. Gene can't stand me to this day behind. Hey, dog, you complicit, dog. I have some complicity. I have seen stuff like that. Now, I ain't seen no drugs, no sex crimes, but this for me to sit up here and see I ain't seen a female gets the shit slapped out of them. I've seen it. I intervened, but generally the females are sitting right back there next to them 10 minutes, 30 minutes later.
Yeah.
Look at Cassie. Cassie we saw what happened to Cassie. The next day she was smiling, taking pictures with him at a fucking movie release.
Yeah.
That's what you're dealing with. So you're gonna jeopardize your job or your situation and all that. And when you know these females are really they ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah. It
It's a
kind
good
of
point.
yeah, it reminds me when I was in a nightclub, I was working in a nightclub, you find a domestic dispute of a man and a woman going at it, and you try to split it up, you try to go at the dude, and the woman
They be on
smashes
your back.
up.
She on
Yeah.
your back.
Your ass up. It's like,
I
whoa.
swear, as a cop, they used to train us that way. Y'all know my history. I used to be a cop. They would tell y'all, okay, they would take you in a domestic violence situation, and then you go to put the handcuffs on. Soon as they put the handcuffs, guess who go on your back?
That woman.
No, because they see the meal ticket going out the door. You know,
Yeah.
and so
Wow.
You
yeah.
said you've seen some things, and I'm sure you have, and you ain't got to bring up names. I'm not trying to get you implemented, but have you ever seen anybody publicly that we know put your hand on somebody?
Well, I'm talking
That
about Suge Knight. That's all I was wrong.
shit, all right. Dang.
Mm.
I don't know Suge Knight, but that don't seem surprising to me back then. Like, I just
I mean, but but my point is, the females will, they will fight back or whatever, but they will be right back with them the next day.
yeah. I don't know if we've ever seen anybody like Diddy. We were joking yesterday about like this dude has so many allegations, so much stuff thrown at him, and he'll go up and throw an IG post and let the comments fly. I seen something yesterday. I don't know if you saw this. He got this big ass bed out there at his yard. Chris Brown was dancing on that joint yesterday.
Chris Brown was over there.
Chris Brown was dancing on the bed.
Wow.
Diddy don't give a fuck. Have you ever met anybody like a person that go through what they go through? You hear lawyers say, "Oh, you got to do this, you got to do that." Diddy don't care. What does that say about him?
Reality haven't set in, because you got to remember, every lawyer, anybody ever been in trouble, your lawyer tell you, I got this. I got
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And by the way, my secretary says she haven't got that $100,000 fee yet.
Yeah.
I got this. I got this. Oh yeah, that's okay. We'll deal with that. Oh yeah, but to say that $200,000 check that I was promised, it hadn't came. It hadn't hit my account yet.
Yeah.
They didn't make you feel good. They keep
Yeah.
they keep you assured.
As long as that money keep depositing, they gonna make you feel good. Yeah.
Exactly. So I believe that's what's going on with you. Once they said the grand jury was convened, and we have seven different attorneys working on these cases, or he admits that he has seven different attorneys working on different things. That means that the IRS done contact them. That means an assault guy done contact them. That means a RICO guy done contact them. And so this attorney that's controlling all this is telling them, I need a specialist in this. I need a specialist in this. And as long as you paying, they're gonna make sure you good or feeling good.
Yeah.
And then when it comes, hey, we got it. We're going. This was coming. We knew this was coming.
Yeah.
Now we got to work on this bill. And then when they find out you broke, I think it's time that you might need to take a plea. They got you, man.
Yeah. So you had a disagreement. We did the video about Keffe D, Diddy, supposedly the $1 million bounty was up. What's your disagreement with us, if you want to get into that?
Well, just that I understand this is probably something that's maybe not as fresh to your ears or kind of new to your ear, or just something, there's like these situations that's going on the East Coast and in other parts of the country where I'll be like, okay, I'm not that aware of. But I heard you guys say that the allegations were just being made about the $1 million and all of that. Well, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. No, that allegation been out there. That allegation was made by Keffe D in his first proffer in like 2008, 2009, where he talked about how Diddy called him to this sandwich shop and they met, and he was like, hey man, I'm tired of Suge and Pop, and he made a solicitation to offer them $1 million if they take care of it. That was done in 2008, so this is not something new, and y'all was putting it out like it was something new that Keffe D is just throwing all of his ass right now. And then I was like, no guys, no, this has been put out there. Now I'm like you guys, like you said, I don't believe nothing's going to happen to Diddy behind it, because If they can't prove it, just because a nigga say something, I can go say right now, yeah, I killed Tupac, I killed Biggie or whatever. Just because I'm crazy enough and stupid enough to say that, that's not enough to put me in jail for. And
Mm.
so just because he's accusing Diddy of that, they try to investigate it by sending him out to New York and meeting up with Von Zip, had him wired for sound, and try to get him to talk about it. But Von Zip was like, hey, dog. He was either smart enough or really what he said. He said that, hey, I'm out of the game right now. My nephew's running stuff. You have to deal with my nephew. I'm fighting cancer right now, and I ain't trying to deal with that shit no more. I passed the torch. Um, is what was said in like 2008, and all of that was wire for sound. So that was one of the things that I had the disagreement that y'all was putting out like it was nude, like it was something that Keefe just pulled out of his ass. Now that he's doing whatever he's doing,
Hmm.
but I'm in agreement with you guys, and y'all summed it up correctly. Y'all said ain't shit happening to Diddy behind that because they didn't already try to investigate it, and
So we
so
got the end result. I guess we agree on that. At the end of the day, nothing's going to happen to Diddy
yeah.
when it comes to Pac's murder. But in your opinion, like and I don't know how much you know or don't know, but do you believe, in fact, Diddy had something to do with Pac's murder?
I believe he put that out there a few months prior to what happened, but their intent wasn't to do anything in Vegas that particular night. Once Keffe D and his, now I always called it a 2-for-1, where their nephew got beat up on, the gang shit happened and all of that, and they knew that that solicitation out there was a way for them to get some money. That gave them extra motivation to um to go ahead and handle it that particular night. But did they go to Vegas on September the 6th, September the 7th to assassinate Tupac and Suge? No, I do not believe that. It wasn't until they beat up on the nephew that incident happened, and then gang members do what they do, gangsters do what they do. They go and retaliate. Usually, some will stalk, some will plan, some people are spontaneous. Apparently, they were spontaneous.
Now, given the complexion of the East Coast and West Coast at that time, it was very volatile. People out in West, from what we perceived, absolutely hated Diddy and Biggie. Do you think, in your honest opinion, or why do you think, in your opinion, that a Keffe D or anybody from the West would even sit down with a Diddy to even discuss things involving Pac, being that where Diddy's from?
Oh no, no, they were definitely their security. They had been to summer jams together. Diddy would give them tickets whenever they came out here for summer jams and concerts and all that. They were their security when they came out there. They had a relationship. Bond Zip, Corey Edwards, a guy named Big Flint, and all of them had a what's the word? A relationship, I'll just say, with each other, sending stuff back and forth from New York to Cali, Cali to New York. Yeah,
Mm.
So
a
going
street
back,
Yeah,
relationship.
of course.
maybe I
Yeah,
misunderstood it. So you saying that Diddy did have something to do with it, but the guys didn't do it that night. They did it at a different time. Is that what
he
you were
threw out a
saying?
he threw out a solicitation, whether he was joking or what. He threw out a solicitation and offered them $1 million to take care of if they would take care of Parker and Suge. Um, Now you know how people sit around and be talking shit. I always took it as he was just talking shit. Like, man, I'll pay you niggas. I'll give you $100,000 to go out there and kill Reggie fat ass.
Yeah.
I believe it was something like that. But hey, dog, it was big enough to where Keefe felt he was owed money. It was big enough to where Gene Deal and other people have said that they saw a check that was given to Von Zip. Von Zip kept it and opened up a club called Zip Code or something like that out there, and kept the money. But he paid some of the. Did he pay some money? Now I
Right.
know what y'all saying. Well, why couldn't that be? Why is no traces of that and all of that? Well, all of that stuff, niggas didn't start talking until like 2008, 2009. Bank accounts was closed. They went out there to try to, like I said, Keffe D went out there to try to talk to get Von Zip to talk about it. Uh, he was smart. He, pretty much shrugged Keffe D off to his nephew, and So he never was caught on wire talking about it. I know he's been like, well, this is a check. Well, Gene Deal tells us of a check. Y'all listen to Bomb First next week. I'm going to talk about it, where I'm going to connect some dots, where this guy from Blackground Records, who was uh, where Tank was signed to, and the guy Flint Coleman that mentioned name earlier, and Von Zip, they were all connected streetwise, and that's where the $1 million check was allegedly made out to Blackground Records. That's the guy that got Timberland and Tank and all of them. Gladys Knight ex-husband. What's his name? I can't think of it.
I have no idea.
Come on, Reggie. Barry Handkerchief.
Okay.
Aaliyah's, the one that dealt with Aaliyah and all of that. Barry Handkerchief was the one. His company was supposed to got the $1 million check, and so there's money and stuff that can be proven if everybody connected the dots right. But hey, there also could be said it was done for a deal. So it's just people talking later on in life. But these things have been talked about. It wasn't just because Keffe D's been in custody that these things wasn't talked about. I'm just trying to say these things were talked about in 2008, 2009. People have been investigating these things.
Gotcha.
Or the allegations.
I was thinking, before, like, who in their right mind will write a check for a murder? Like, and I mean,
It wasn't for murder. It was for a deal. I mean, they made it look like a deal.
So I'm saying, wouldn't you rather be cash? I mean, I don't think it would be cash because you won't want a paper trail. Obviously, you would say it was that, but he can connect the dots. He can connect the dots, bro.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, because we just recently found out that Keffe D was alleging that he was a confidential informant and that he tried to entrap Diddy some time ago. Now you're saying he tried to have a conversation.
It was actually Von Zip.
Von Zip.
How long did Diddy wouldn't talk to him? You couldn't pay Diddy to talk to Keffe D. That's why I always left. You couldn't pay him.
Right.
Yeah, he was crying. If you ever listen to the interviews on Art the Dialogue channel, he was like, you remember he said, "Hey, Diddy, I got Roman noodles, and I did what I did. You didn't try to put nothing on my books." Keffe D was talking about this stuff. You remember even on that interview with Art, he was begging pretty much Diddy to look out.
Did y'all know that Keffe was a confidential informant? How long is this information?
That's been out since the murder rap investigation started.
Okay.
So like 2009 to 2012. 2012 when it came out publicly. If y'all go listen to murder rap, y'all will hear a lot. The murder rap investigation or the deep dives that they putting out over there on Murder Rap channel, y'all would find out a lot about this situation. I'm not saying it's true or not. Everything is opinionated or people saying. I'm just saying allegations that were made way before Keffe got arrested is all I'm saying. That the allegations has been out there.
Wow. So being in the street that Keffe D was back then and knowing the reputation of what an informant comes with, like there wasn't any heat out here on the street with Keffe D. Like how was that?
Right.
His whole hood, his sister don't talk to him to this day. His family does disown him. If you looked at, I always joked and poked at him when I said, "Nigga, you can't even go back to your own hood. You can't even go back to Southside." And so him and Art went and did a video at Compton College, and he stood by there. Look, I'm at Compton College.